If she was screaming into a pillow.
That's the first thing our audience hears, Ryan. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow.
Whatever context you want to take that in as yourself.
Okay. Previously on the Saucy Ruffians.
Saucy Ruffians?
Saucy Ruffians. Telfor found a bunch of notes in a little journal that kind of looks like a diary, and Voden is able to read it because the first section is in Lizardfolk.
Hell yeah.
Before we start, Ankor is feeling a little bit, just feeling a little bit ill, so he's just down the side, and he's like, guys, I think I'm gonna throw up. The light here is too much, so I'm just gonna go over here. Wait 1 second. Where is it? Checks, saves, checks. I am just gonna walk over here. Where is dexterity as in checks? Yeah. Why did he have to roll high? Whoops. It's not high enough. I had to get a 20. I fell into this treasure box over here that was open for no reason. And now it's shut on top of me and it's dark. There you go. You guys can get me out when you need me. I'll just be here, mumbling to myself, hating life.
Did anybody hear that?
What?
Oh, I paused it. Unpaused. Let's just get rid of the evidence that he rolled high. There we go.
Wow.
Wow.
I feel like
Wow.
this is Watergate level.
What's Watergate level mean?
Really corrupt.
Oh. What do you mean corrupt? How dare? Alright, so Bowden, you'll see this in Lizardfolk. Or Draconic, I guess. That's good enough. There we go.
Okay, I guess I'll read this to everybody.
Yep.
If you are reading this, I did not mean for this to happen. Any of this. And I regret every moment of my existence. Well, that's not a good start. Okay. By the time someone eyes have laid upon this journal, my mind, my body, and my soul has been tainted. Seduced with the lure of a better future. Within these contents, I have logged my journey and experiments. In the end, I know I will not be forgiven from a stranger, but I beg of you, please seek out a minotaur called Dios. Tell him I am sorry for what I have done.
Alright.
Well.
First journal. This was made 17 years ago.
Oh. Oh, okay, so I'm still reading. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I need to definitely change my setup because the text is really tiny.
Oh, you can do Control Plus. Should be bigger.
Alright.
Do you want me to give it to you in a different format, like on Discord? Will you be better?
Possibly.
You can, if you post it for me, I can't read it right now because I'm in the rock form, but I could read it if,
I got it. Okay. So,
Let me send this to
after
you.
escaping Blessia, oh, thank you for the the little translation thing there. Okay. I did not think I would have made it without the help of this forest fae. She told me that I was asleep for 3 days fighting an infection. Luckily for me, she was a healer. Without her, I surely would have died.
Oh, give me a second. It says that all the text was too meaty for it. So I sent you one at a time. Boop, boop,
It's all
boop,
good.
boop. There you go.
It is meaty text.
Oh, you sent it to Discord. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, what's happening? All right. Day 2. While I was eating, she told me her name. Why didn't you do the thing?
Because there's a reason.
Mivithithria. Oh, I tried to pronounce it back to her, and she smiled and said, "I can call her Mivi." Called me by surprise when she spoke. She was speaking in lizard folk tongue. She's offered to teach me some vital words in common to help me get around, and I gladly accepted. All right. Day 20. I opened up more to her than I should have. I was reminiscing on the days when I used to watch the younglings play while the adults went out for a game. I was deemed unworthy to go with them due to how scrawny and weak I am as a lizard folk. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so this is the same day. I was fine with that because I remembered fondly when one of the younglings defended another. 1 second. Defended another youngling from the rest, saying that there's no reason to be mean to Vodin for his height. Sekhmet has always been bigger and taller than the rest of the hatchlings, so it was a sight to see him defend Vodin with his stature. If only more lizard folks were like these two. They reminded me of, well, me. Free-spirited and defenders of what's right. Mivi asked of me why I didn't bring them with me. I tried. I really did. But Sekhmet's father is chief of Blesia. I never liked his father. Too set in the old ways, ruthless and unforgiving. For many years, I went out at night to find a way to escape. Eventually, I memorized the path with no man's land, and took this chance to grab the two younglings so they could have a chance to experience a better life. However, I was caught before I even stepped within the chief's home. I ran for my life. I was hunted down from my own clan, like I was a boar for slaughter.
You're almost done. You're almost done.
No, it's okay. I think my expression told her of my regret because that very night, Mivi taught me how to make a secured message. Only the message may be read by the recipient at a certain energy level and then turn into ash once they reach their destination. My error was trying to save Sekhmet first. It may take years for Vodin is able to read it, but I know they will be able to escape together. Day 50. The trip to No Man's Land in Blesia was easy, but leaving again without Vodin and Sekhmet was hard. I pray that Vodin finds my message.
As you turn the page, the rest of the notes are a little bit more skewed, slightly unreadable. And then eventually, Ankar pops up. Hey guys, what are you guys reading over there? It sounds so interesting. Oops, I fell slightly, but I got back up. Don't worry, my cross and bow is not out. What are you reading over here, Vodin?
Oh, just, maybe you should have been awake this whole time.
Oh, I'm sorry. R.I.P. Sad elephant noise. Oh, this looks very familiar. Ankar picks up the book to continue off what you were reading. I know this kind of writing. It reminds me back when I was in the monastery. On day 120, It says, I'm doing a good anchor.
Perfect Anchor.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna paste these in common because I feel like Anchor is gonna be slow, and yeah, I'm gonna read out loud still. I traveled around for a bit in the Great Plains and I met some interesting humans. They were very accepting of me and referred to me as a big kobold, and I let them. I still fear that they knew what a little folk is. It'll somehow try back to Blessia. From then, there's some grammar issues on here. This guy can't write. I was able to learn grammar structure in a comment. I mean, haha, that's funny. About different races. It's just so hard to keep it.
You can just read it regularly.
No, it has to be Anchor reading this. About different races that live on this side of Roria. That got me wondering, what if they had archives full of lizard folks? I felt uneasy and asked if I could learn more. With welcoming arms, they led me into their sacred library within their temple. Huh, interesting. There's a sacred library that I didn't know about. I wonder if it'll come to play next time. It was vast and filled to the brim. It looked like majority of these finds were covered in so much dust. Scrolls and books alike haven't been touched but looked like centuries. One of the brothers told me that it was not necessary to read everything due to most of these were written in different languages and that they only speak common. What a shame. Shame on everybody who only speaks one language. That was ad-libbed. I don't think Anchor would said that part. Okay. Day 212. I saw the oddest thing during my morning walks around the garden. A farmer and his wife brushed past me as if in a hurry and left a basket at the steps of the monastery. Brother Jerome was there already with a frown on his face. I hurried closer to him, and I didn't mean to gasp as loud as I did. Within the basket was a particular infant. The skin looked rough, gray, and the biggest ears I have ever seen. I spelled seen wrong. Oh my god, let me go correct him later. I'm gonna get a highlighter marker from the back of my backpack, scratch out alpha, so it'll be C-E-E-N-E. Anyways, would Brother Jerome bring this child to the altar and ask for their God's blessing? ? I was never allowed in there, for I am just a guest. I will not lay. Curiosity got the better of me. I turned the page. This guy sure likes to write. Ugh. On day 213, I was high with pride that the brothers let me in on the location of a sacred altar. Wow, interesting. I don't remember this. No outsiders know where or what this place is used for. Interesting. They allowed me in to witness a beautiful ceremony. I'm assuming that the infant was me. That's me. I'm the one with the big ears. Isn't that interesting, you guys? Cool. I thought that since the infant was blessed, I could also be part of the brotherhood. Be part of something. Help raise a strange creature. Instead, their god rejected me. I was not one of them. I'm not a human. I'm not a kobold. I was living a lie. Their god knew. I shouldn't have entered the altar. Before, I would always look for Brother Jerome's approval. Now, I cannot stand seeing Brother Jerome's face. Every time he looks at me, the guilt wells up. I am grateful for everything the brothers of Talman Township has done for me. But it's time for me to unburden them. They already have enough on their plate with raising an unwanted child. Hey, just because my parents left me doesn't mean I'm not unwanted. So rude. I'm gonna change a page now. Page 215. One would think I have gotten better with fighting after escaping Blessia. Unfortunately, my days living within the monastery has made me even physically weaker. But as fate would have it, I was saved by an earth elemental. It whirled at me, and I almost pissed my small clothes. Almost. I think that guy's lying, you guys. I think he did piss himself. I know for sure that me scattering backwards away from it pushed the earth elemental to transform back to their original form. I couldn't believe my eyes. After 195 days, Emmett me again. This guy sure likes numbers. This time, covered in blood of the bear that attacked me. Oof. Oof, that hurts. I turned the page. I don't understand this. Isn't something else? And then he looks over at the earth elemental behind him. You speak earth elemental, right, Sekhmet?
Sure do. At this time? I'll forget it later, but right now I can.
Cool. I'm gonna hand you the book. Please be gentle. It looks old.
Oh, I don't know. My hands are kind of big, but I'll try.
I can hold it up for you. Give me 1 second, see if I have the strength to do it. Womp womp. Classic Encore. It fell on the ground. I am so sorry. Okay, as you hunch down, Sekhmet, this is what you see. I put it on Discord.
This page says day 366. I know it has been a bit since I last wrote, but it's been a whole year since I left Blessia. I like your pronunciation notes. Blessia. Sekhmet and Vodit would be 9 years old now. I still think about the what ifs. I wonder if they would get along with Dios. The three of them would wreak some havoc. Like today, I watched Dios dig some tunnels again. I would confront him, but he's a little too stab happy. Since in his eyes, I take his mother and son time away. I don't mean to. It's just that I find the biological aspects of Minotaurs so fascinating, and his mother is the only one that would humor me. To avoid Dios to resent my kind, I stayed in the way back of the labyrinth, the only place where the Minotaur children are not allowed. Day 570. Today I was given a live patient to work on. I'm no cleric, but today I was able to heal a Minotaur using science. This is a significant breakthrough. If I'm able to heal without the use of magic, I can figure out how Minotaur's genetics always dominate. Day 575. When I drop some of my blood with the blood of Mevi,
Yep.
no reaction. When I drop my blood with a deceased Minotaur, nothing. When I mix my blood with an alive Minotaur, my blood dissolved and left no trace of me. Day 733. I am so frustrated that I ended up making a job request for the brightest mind to come aid me. There must be a formula to recreate this. Is this where oh, this must be where the gnomes come in. Maybe, I don't know.
Spoilers.
I don't know. These are just ruminations. Okay, next page. One day later, I was told no by Drintus. He told me to leave this alone. If God wanted us to know why miniatures are the only one that can procreate like this, their God would have already told them. In Drintus' mocking ways, he said I can send out the job request if I can beat him in an unarmed fight. He knew I could physically not win. I'll prove him wrong. He never stayed in a deadline. Day 834. I did it. I actually beat him. It took the better half of the year me being in constant sweat and pain. Not to mention me be teaching me an underhanded technique to harden my scales. In the end, I was able to beat her husband. I received the death glare from Dios. He may be 12 summers old, but I'd never been more intimidated. I retreated to the back of the labyrinth with my tail between my legs. Minotaur children frightened me.
Alright, at that point, the words on the next page looks indecipherable for you. And as Telfer leans closer in, she notices that she can read it. No mush.
Let me just take that. Let me just take that book.
Just eats it. Do you?
Day 892. Today was exhilarating. I met the smartest brains that Roria has to offer. It took a bit for the Copper Tops to travel all the way from the bare flatlands to Meteoros Waste. They were impressed with my findings. They even said I found a piece of a puzzle they had been looking for. Pride swelled up in my chest, and I couldn't stop smiling. I quickly guided them to my research room. I handed them everything and told them all that I know about Minotaur. Day 983. None of the Minotaur were willing to be part of an experiment, let alone give the Coppertops any assistance. Drentus blatantly told them that whatever I gave them was enough, and if they don't stop pestering the clan, they can leave. One of the Rock Gnome assistants said that I should start expanding. That we are so close at replicating the Minotaur's genetics. Tophis handed me a theory that can be replicated using the genetic code with the Minotaur's blood. If I were able to replicate it, he informed me that I can have children of my own. They have the tools to dig and increase operations so we can start using their machinery. We began expansion. Day 1095. With the help of the Coppertops, I managed to create lizard folk egg in an incubator. I was able to create life. I can hear 2 strong heartbeats inside. Tomorrow, I will tell Meavy the exciting news. Tonight, I just want to listen to their hearts beating. Day 1096. I was informed by Tophis that I needed to stay down here. When I asked why, he said that the eggs needed to be monitored, that my children are still in a crucial stage. Of course, I agreed. Tophis never steered me wrong. Day 1097. I tried opening the hatch to the labyrinth. It refused to budge. I'm stuck down here in the laboratory. Day 1098. I'm such a fool. I was so hyper-focused on the incubator that I did not notice the absence of the rock gnomes. I found notes hidden in the Coppertops room. They were using me to test out how powerful the Minotaur's blood is. They needed a life force, and blood is the easiest way to get it. They needed blood that is strong enough with magical properties to power and fuel an etheric transmutation to destroy Warforged. Within these ledgers, I found out the reason why the Coppertops were in the bare flatlands. My veins are boiling just thinking about it. No wonder their past research has failed them. I pray that the Minotaurs can defend themselves.
And then that's the next page. You notice that you cannot read the rest of it as it looks like it's in Minotaur.
Hey, Dios?
Huh?
I'm gonna, here, check, see if you can read this. I hand him the book.
Books are stupid.
Okay. Good talk.
You want me to read this?
Yeah, I think we all need to know what comes next.
Fine.
Don't worry, I made yours very short, Dios, okay?
Reading is hard for Minotaurs. Day 1099. There are plenty of food and water
Oh god.
down here that can sustain me for many years.
Don't die! Jesus!
Everyone's dying. But I don't feel hungry. I feel so exhausted, though. Day 1101. Of course, the experiments that the Coppertots did on me would come and bite me in the ash. I'm casually looking at my left hand shredding. Normally, I wouldn't care about such things, but this is different. My scales look more hardened.
As Dios continues reading, he sits down, crisscross applesauce style, the book really close to his eyeballs.
Day 1120. It's egg.
You can do it.
Executing.
No.
Writing this out.
No, that's not the word at all.
It's excruciating.
Do
It
not
feels
worry.
like-
I'm gonna have this all laid out into Saucy Ruffians, so you guys can look at it later.
It feels like my insides are boiling. I must survive. My children are still incubating. I cannot abandon them, no matter how I look. They will have a father. Day 1130. What am I? How can I face my children like this? Day 1200. There's still no sign of them hatching. Day 1220. I tried leaving again. But my chest burns every time I come near the handle.
Give me a second. My mouse decided to die. Great.
I like to imagine the pages are stuck together.
Hell. I can't. I can't make this book change page.
Give me a second.
Try licking your fingers.
Okay. Day 1240. My children hatched today. With morbid relief, they looked like me. My current me. At this point, I don't care if they don't like lizard folk. They're healthy and alive.
Sorry, I meant to put look like. I didn't add that in there. Next one.
Day 1450. It's been a while since I wrote in here, but I am starting to hear whispers, and it's worrisome. What if this is the last time I get to write? My hands are shaking. I keep waking up in the middle of the night from the whispers. Day. I don't know what day is trying to tell me. Doesn't make sense no more. My children found the Minotaur's pets. One of them was carried down. Has carried down a rock gnome. It seems the pets are attracted to rock gnomes. Intriguing. I will see if I could use this to my advantage. The days still don't make sense anymore. My arcane seals aren't the best, but whatever that's inside me is at bay for now. I just need more blood. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. It just keeps on saying, let me out.
And that's the end of the pages.
Styles gives the book back, like a shrug, like, here, take this thing.
I'm gonna pocket that book and keep it.
Okay. That will all be in your guys' journal and also in the Discord for later. After I proofread this damn thing. It's so bad. Sorry. There you go. So, from the context of that, you know that Mivi is Dios' mother. And that strange rock gnome that's seducing him to create all this stuff down here is Telfor's father and mother. Where is Denitius? And then the name, where is it? I should have wrote that down somewhere. I'm scrolling through now. Yeah, Gentris is Dios' father. So now you guys have names. Except for the copper tops. But they're just called mother and father for now. For now. Unless Telfor like to give the name of his parents, her name, her parents' name.
Didn't you just say that,
No, I just said that the copper tops, one of the assistants was named, Tolfish.
one of the assistants was named Tophis?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can think about it later. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. And at this point, your ability to stay in rock elemental has died down, and you change back into yourself, Sekhmet. Bloop. Hey guys, it's me, Sekhmet. Hi, hey. That's not how Sekhmet sounds like, but I just wanted to say it like that. I'm sorry. Alright guys, I'm gonna go back into my over here. Oh, I tripped on a carpet. I rolled back into this treasure box or whatever this is called. Wake me up when you guys are ready to go next area. There you go. Just to give you a hint, you guys, you still have keys to access to the next area. I have one in my hand too.
Thanks for the hint, Anchor.
You're welcome.
Yeah, should we be going to the next area without him?
I mean, there's a little bit other parts of there you can still explore around here if you wish. Let me see how big the next area is. And I'll decide if we should just RP a little bit more in this area. Where is Assyrian?
All right. While you're doing that, I've got the names.
Okay. Tell the group.
So Telfor's mother's name is Orla, Orla. And her father has a more traditional rock gnome name, which is Bingles, Bingles.
Great name.
Uh-huh.
Too bad he was kind of evil.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry about your parents. This is a terribly sordid business.
I mean, we don't, growing, I don't think I've ever seen my parents hurt anybody or, there's just some writing in a journal. It could be any copper tops, we're a big family.
Right. I just wish I could have told him goodbye before he died.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, we can't go to the next area. It's straight into the battle. Okay. Alright, let me go back to where you guys are at.
Spoilers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no! You see, you heard nothing. Don't hear the voices in your head.
I want to investigate this scroll.
Okay.
Where's my thing? Woo!
Woo! Oh, nice. That's 20. And these scrolls, it shows a bunch of dissections that has happened to the Minotaur's body. I won't go into too descriptive, but it's very descriptive. save. Nice save.
Oh.
You know, what parts in the body, tics, muscle spasms, all kinds of stuff like that. So if you were to electrocute somebody, or you try to dispose of an attacking minotaur against you, you know where to press to make that tick, make them fall down. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to go too descriptive on this part because it's a
Right.
yeah.
I learned their weak spot.
Yeah.
And I do have electric gauntlets.
You say that very loudly, staring at Dios, I guess. I don't.
Dios, I learned how to make you fall.
You know that the horns isn't just bone, but it has a lot of nerve endings too.
Yeah. Don't worry, I wouldn't use it on you though. You're too cool and big.
Remember, he took down a big dragon, so you don't want to mess with Dios.
Well, I wouldn't mess with Dios. Me and Dios go way back to a drinking competition. We're good. I think in the back of her mind, Telfor is trying to come up with some way to negate this weakness for Dios.
Aw, so nice. The book's next to you over here, the one that's red and purple. I'll highlight it, I ping it. It has words on the side of the purple one that says Okip, and then the one in red that says Clower. I'll put, so you remember how Okip looks like. That's Okip, and that's Clower. Oh, he has a dead sign on his. Unfortunate.
Oh.
Oh no.
Let me take that off of him. There you go.
Technically, you should be adding it to the other.
They're just pictures of them inside. It has a bunch of the things that they've done, what day they were crawling, what day and year that they learned how to walk, learn how to fight, decide, when they hit puberty and all that wonderful stuff. It's like a little family book of their children.
Wait, these are the children?
Yep.
How did that happen, though? These are
Supposedly
lizard
copper top
minotaur?
fuckery.
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
They used mutation of the formula of Minotaur's blood to replicate a different type of blood. They were just testing it out on the poor lizard folk guy. And that's how the children end up looking like.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, this is a lot of information.
I have a lot more if you guys want to explore around here.
Yeah. I want to look around. What's in here?
Roll, baby! Oh, that's good enough. What's inside there? You see a bunch of... it's a slightly... I don't think it was kind of gross. The mutation that he went through. The metamorphosis. He saved all of his shedded skin inside that little box.
Ooh, okay.
As you look closer to it, you can see that this transformation did not just stage in one stage, but multiple stages over the 20 days. So he was slowly and agonizingly changing his DNA structure to kind of look similar to his children.
Oof, oof.
It only now occurs to me he might not be dead.
Oh, if he isn't, we need to give him a proper lizard folk death and burial.
I mean, I don't know. It kind of sounded to me like he didn't really like traditional lizard folk.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think anyone would like to die like that.
Well, no.
With their body destroying themselves and turning into some horror.
Turn his head into a hat.
Oh my god!
He did say his scales got rock hard.
like an exoskeleton.
New armor?
Kinda morbid.
I look nervously towards Sekhmet to kind of see their reaction to Dios saying that before encouraging and or shushing Dios.
Sekhmet's just very, very upset by all of this.
Hey Dios, maybe we come back for we make armor with it on the side. You know, like the old days, like the sneaker days, yeah?
Wow.
But that was kind of looks around. I'm barbarian.
You guys, that sounds so unethical.
But the elephant, he needs it.
What?
Are you drunk, Ancor?
Don't mind me. I'm just, I'm going back to my little hidey hole.
I mean, you do you, big guy. Both big guys.
Surprisingly, I fit in here. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I would like to investigate this glowing crystal. See if there's anything I can do with it.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Woo! That's good enough. You can feel the life force that's pulsating through it. You know, if you get closer, your blood starts to warm up next to it. You're all tingly now, like really tingly. Your vibrations in your what is that? Your antlers, your horns. What the? What is it called?
The Minotaur antlers.
they're
Minotaurs.
antlers.
They're antlers? They're not horns?
Oh, I guess
Horns.
horns would be more appropriate. Yes.
Well, since my mouse is dead, I can't really move around that much, so give me a second. Okay, now it's charging.
I'm watching this interaction closely.
I really want to zoom in on him. But yeah, so as soon as you get really close to it, you feel a familiar presence within the crystal.
Can I do anything to this crystal?
Well, around the crystal, there is slot indentations for the keys.
Oh, okay. So I can't take this crystal with me right now. It would probably be a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. Don't eat it.
I wasn't going to eat it, but...
What if you touch it?
You can
Yeah, what if I
touch
touch it?
You can touch it.
All right, I'm going to touch it.
You feel a familiar warmth against it, caressing your entire body.
Does it look like anything's happening visually?
No.
Ah, that's boring.
No!
Yeah.
Wow.
Is there
Wow,
a
wow,
possibility
wow,
I could
wow.
take this with us after we unlock the door?
If you roll in that 20,
Yeah. That's probably not going to happen.
you don't know. You can try.
What would you want me to roll?
Natural, just a straight strength check.
I doubt it would be a 20. That'd be downright amazing. Dios walks away.
So, background story for the other people. This crystal is a time crystal filled with the blood of all of the minotaurs that was slain here just to have it stay active and alive. If you guys were to eat it, which you guys are not going to eat it, which is great, you will have been teleported to Babylon's sanctuary and see Bane and might possibly die.
You had to.
Yeah, Bane is still up there. Being all Baney.
Well, yeah, I like nobody here's gonna eat it.
What happens if I were to smash it on our way out?
Mash that like button.
Oh, yeah, you can smash it if you want. At that point, it'll be useless.
What would happen? Just purely a what if. I'm not gonna do this. I have no desire to do this, but what would happen if I casted like enlarge? Well, no, I can't do enlarge. What if I cast Shatter on it?
Right now?
Yeah,
Oh, you won't be able to get to the next area.
cool. I'm not doing it. I was just curious.
This whole chapter would just end right there and you go to the next one.
Would have been locked the monster in the cage.
No, it would lock them in there forever.
Yeah.
But what would you want to do with that? He has lots of answers that you have questions for. He can answer them for you.
Like, where's my parents?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you really think Dios has any questions that he's going to ask?
Well, the guy was close to your mother. Not in a romanticized way, more like a like a straight friendship way. Telfor starts pacing around the carpet, making indentations on there, just from her feet scurrying about.
yeah. Maybe this is a good time to talk about what happens when we open this door.
We kill whatever inside.
Right. Sure. That works, but
Well,
if
we could do other way and make it friend.
Well, I don't know that that's necessarily going to be possible, but I feel like, I mean, writing's on the wall here. I feel like we're kind of at a crossroads. We all kind of need to figure out what's going on with our individual baggage. Except for you, Dios, you seem to be fine.
Yeah, he seems to be great. What the hell? Even though he was the one that sent the copper tops into here, finding the last bit of piece to their puzzle to ignite the transmutation, and then start slaughtering your entire family, and you're the only left that's alive that's a Minotaur. But yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing fine. He's doing great.
Could be worse.
Oh my god.
After all, Dios could be dead. I'm just saying, maybe we should figure out what victory looks like on the other side of this door.
Yeah, aren't you curious, Dallas? How does he know about you if you were alive or not?
Remember this? Do you remember the lizard folk and at all, Dios?
No.
Yeah,
Probably
the whole
hit his
times.
head.
The total times that he met Dios is three times. But he locks himself away in the back where the children can't get to him because he's afraid of Minotaur children. Because the first time he met him, Dios stabbed him. Stab happy baby boy.
Yeah, this would have been 17 years ago when Dios was 10.
Yep.
And he's had a traumatic life event happen since then.
Yep.
So, I guess what I'm saying is if everything we've gathered here points towards any truth, it's that, and I pull out the books with the two, the son and the daughter, and I go, it's that there's a very good chance that we're gonna run into the gentleman who wrote that journal.
True.
What do we do when that happens?
Make him a hat.
Oh my god.
Voden, Sekhmet?
I don't know if his mind would still be there. His body may have mutated past any comprehension. But if his mind is still there, I would like to speak with him before we give him his honorable death.
I agree.
Oh, so sweet. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Hey
And then
guys,
smash.
what about my opinion over here?
Oh, I'm sorry, Ancor. Did you
Wake
have
up
an
from your
opinion?
nap.
Oh, I woke up. I have like a slight soreness in my back because I wasn't supposed to be sleeping like that. Oh no, I took 10 damage from it. Womp
My
womp.
God.
This is what happens. This is the punishment. Avert your eyes from the character who didn't show.
Hey guys, do not shun me. I was just sleepy. Oh no. I'll just lay here thinking about life, I guess.
Okay, cool. So you don't have an opinion.
I don't. Not at this present moment, but I feel like I need to be included.
Alright. I'm gonna just, like, I'm gonna try to wrap the rug around him like a blanket.
I feel
Alright.
so warm and safe now. Thank you, Telfor.
Yep. Just, whatever this is, just, sleep it off, I guess.
Let me write it out so I remember. Telfor wrapped.
Not tightly. He can get out of it.
There you go.
I guess that's fair.
I smell dust bunnies. Achoo!
Do you?
Do I?
I painstakingly prestidigitate the dirt out of the carpet.
Thank you so much.
Straight into his nose.
Oh no! Woe was me. Such bad luck. Not one. LOL. RIP.
Actually, let me do this.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
I think it's like a vacuum. It sucks it all into a pocket dimension or something.
I wonder where it went.
The pocket dimension empties into his pockets.
Oh no! Tell for why? I thought we were BFFs.
Add
Fs.
27 ounces of dust to his inventory.
Well, I will.
What, maybe teeth should come out.
Oh my
Supervisor?
god!
Oh no. Wait.
20 ounces of dust and pocket added. Alright, and we'll add not Telfor, but the first thing we'll see next session is teeth out and staring at him from above. There we go. Lovely.
Yeah, you keep him warm, Teeth.
He just smiles and grins, as per usual.
All right, I'm just gonna I squeeze between Sekhmet and Voden to get to the other side of them so that they're between me and Teeth.
Oh my god.
Over here.
Delete those two. There you go. I don't know if my voice mod is working right now. Let me check.
I'm really excited to hear it not work and for you to say something like Teeth, but without the voice mod.
That has happened before.
Yep, it's working.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And on that note, we can end the session for today.